Say it with me, if you will. This is one of the greatest moments of my life.
This is one of the greatest moments of my life.
This is a moment of supreme freedom.
This is a moment of supreme freedom.
This is a moment of supreme prosperity.
This is a moment of supreme prosperity.
This is a moment of supreme health and well-being.
This is a moment of supreme health.
This is a moment of supreme joy and abundance.
This is a moment of supreme joy.
I'm free in the Spirit.
I'm free in the Spirit.
Now your words are becoming the Word, vibrationally matching that which is enveloping you. So there's a level of coherence between your inner world, the word that you're speaking, and ultimately the outer world will reflect that back to you. So that you're walking not in mediocrity, but you're walking in the excellence of God. Now our theme is answered prayer. Answered prayer from and for, but not to. We're dealing with spiritual principle here. And you have heard me say over the years that prayer does not bring the answer to us. Real prayer is the answer. That real prayer is a vibrational match with the fundamental harmony of the universe, the fundamental order of existence. That when you pray, and this is very important because we are a praying community. We are a community steeped in meditation and prayer, fellowship, and study. We pray. We love to pray. We love to bring our attention back to reality over and over and over again. And prayer is not wishful thinking and hopeful desires. Prayer is coming in contact with reality without trying to get anything from it. Prayer is an absolute coming into contact with that which is already real. So when we talk about answered prayer, we're talking about lifting ourselves into a vibratory frequency of the answer, hanging out there as a matter of course, and then watching our world shape itself around our answered prayer. And then what looks like an answer coming into us, what looks like a manifestation, is basically the subset of the awareness that we're holding. As within, so without. As above, so below. Answered prayer from and for, but not to. What does that mean? That means that ultimately, as you're speaking your word, you are praying from the answer. You're praying from the vibration. You're praying from your inner connection of that which is real, and you're praying for its unfoldment, because that quality of love and peace and joy and wisdom and harmony and wholeness and all of those qualities that you are seeking to manifest in your life, you're praying for its unfoldment. That is because it is infinite. It's always unfolding, so never are you done. Whenever you have a revelation or an insight, even if there's a great manifestation, there's always more of its infinite nature trying to express through you. This is why it is written that foxes have holes and birds have nests, but there's no place for the Son of Man to lay his head. We're always unfolding. It becomes more ourselves. And so this prayer is a learning to pray from and for unfoldment, but we're not praying to God. We're not praying to these qualities, because that would denote separation. We are praying from the quality, which means as you go in, as you go into the inner closet, as you begin to turn within, you begin to allow for your mind, which of course is a set of programs that you're now reprogramming through your Agape affirmation app, through taking the classes, through working with our practitioners, through study and fellowship. You begin to remember the sacred moments in your life. Depending on what you're praying about, you begin to remember those sacred moments in your life where you were connected, where you were congruent, you were at one with the quality that you're now praying from. In other words, if in fact you're speaking the word about your own prosperity, you begin to remember those moments when all of your needs were met. Or you begin to remember what that feels like. Or you begin to look into the world and look for evidence of God's infinite nature, God's radiant beauty, God's abundance. And you begin to allow that to inform you, so that as you enter into your prayerful moment, you are praying from abundance. You are speaking that word with the recognition that abundance and prosperity is everywhere. And now you are articulating that abundance and giving yourself full-on permission to download it, to reveal it, to express it, to live it, to absolute manifest it, because you're already it in vibration. So you're not praying to God to give it to you. You are praying from the quality itself that it may unfold through you, and that it may continue to unfold because of its infinite nature. Now, when you become used to praying from, you will notice that you will have a certain heart set that you begin to live from that allows you to see beyond the fog of the illusion of separation. You begin to walk in the upper room even with your eyes open. You begin to walk in answers even when there's calamity around you. You begin to walk in faith even when your eyes do not give you any evidence of things to be grateful for. The feeling tone of that kind of connection, the feeling tone of that soulful resolve of where you are praying from begins to be your reality. And in the beginning, it sometimes is a little crazy making, because you begin to be aware that you're harboring a level of joy, you're harboring a level of knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly, but you have no evidence as to why that is true. You have no reason to believe that. There's nothing in the visible world saying to you that it's going to work out, that things are working together for your good. And so it's a little crazy making, because your physical eyes are saying, oh my God, there's only dead ends. But your inner resolve is saying, answered prayer. I feel the abundance. I feel the joy. I feel the strength. I feel the liberation and the well-being. And then after a while, there's a separation occurs. And you begin to be aware that the evidence that your eyes are giving to you are a subset of the hidden beliefs of separation that have been operating as the programming of your mind. You begin to be aware, oh my God, that's previously held thinking that's programming my senses to prepare for the worst. It's not me. It's my past running me and trying to be a self-fulfilling prophecy for my future. I'm not going to let it. I'm going to short-circuit it. I'm not going to let this. I have dominion over my attention. The past experience is not a determinant for my future unfolding. My future is held by the Christ. My future is held by the Buddha consciousness. My future is held by my hidden potential that's aching to express itself. I allow myself now to surrender to answered prayer. AP, answered prayer. My life is hid with Christ in God. My life is hid with my highest potential in God. My life is hid with brilliance in God consciousness.